Okay, so I thought I'd bring you through on building a machine in the Shapes game. Now I need to deliver lots of shapes of particular shapes and sizes to the hub. Currently I've got this shape here which I need to get 50,000 of these shapes delivered, and I'm not even sure I'm delivering any at the moment. I think the machine I built to generate these before has been deleted because I ran out of space. So my intention now is to build a new machine to build this shape here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I found this block here which I will use for mining resources. Let's just build a path out from that miner now. I just want to get some space here. There we go. Now if you look closely at this shape, you can see it's got squares and it's got this sort of quarter pyramid shape, and I want those two shapes. So I'm going to cut this up into 4. So let's just show you what happens there. That will allow me to get the shape parts out of it I want, which is the square and the pyramid here. So I don't care about that, and I don't care about that, so I can delete that and that. These are the two I care about. I need 2 of each, so I'm going to split this evenly into 2 pathways. Let's just draw these out so you can see what's happening here. There we go. Just pull out a bit. So I need 2 squares. Let's check the shape we need. I need top left and bottom right as squares. Top left. So this needs to rotate. Let's just delete that and recreate it. There you go. That's top left of it. And bottom right. So I need the other rotator, and I need to press T to rotate it the other way. Okay, so that's my 2 shapes. So now I need to combine them together. And let's just check that shape again. Yeah. So I also need to make this green. So I'm going to need a green, but let me sort out this shape first as well. I think I can just do the rotations to get what I need again. So I need bottom left, top right. So this should be able to rotate. And let's see. I think that's gone the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah, it's supposed to be bottom left. What did I do wrong? Was it already bottom left? Brain's hurting. No, it's bottom right. So, hang on. If I rotate it 1 space, yeah, that should rotate clockwise. And yet it's become top left, not bottom left. I'm confused. Oh, maybe it's the direction of rotation. Hang on. I bet that's what I've done. Yeah, that looks better. I was rotating the wrong way. So bottom left, yeah, top right. So it's currently here. So I need to do the reverse rotation. Oops. Let's see what we get. Top right, success. Okay, so we now need to stack these together. That's it, we've got opposite corners. Now, those opposite corners I need a red feed and I need a green feed. So let's have a look around for red and green. I don't want to come down here, because I'm going to build out across this space here. So I'm going to grab red, good grief, red and green from all this way over here. So let's get in here. Put a little miner in. Build a little walkway. How am I doing? Yeah, so I can bring it down from here. Yeah, don't want to go too close. Then let's How are we doing here? I want to bring it down this gap here. I don't really want to feed it into the bin, but that'll do for now. I also need to get the green, which I can bring across from here. So let's get a miner on here. Start building our path. Run it all the way across until I meet that down path. That's it. Let's put a little bridge in. Let's head down. And let's go down the same space here. Now, which is red, which is green? So the squares are green. So I can paint these triangle shapes first in red. So let's bring that path down a bit more. Get me painter out. Let's change to the alternate painter that uses much less paint. Rotate it so the shapes, it takes two shapes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the red down and go in the side here. And I'm also going to break this out into two paths. There we go. So I need green over here, but let's just get that red shape out. Excellent. So I'm going to need to bring green down. I'm also going to need to split this across two tracks, and I'm going to need a painter, which I can't put there because I need space to bridge it. Okay, so I can put that across there, put that across there. I can put a bridge across there, and that means I now have my green shape. So if I bring my green shape over here and this and bring this path down, I can now use a stacker to combine these, which gives me the basic shape. Okay, so we're 1/3 of the way there now. So next up, I need to do a circle, but with red quarters and white quarters. Okay, so we've already got the red, so I need to bring in a circle or two circular quarters. This shape only gives me one circular quarter. So is there a double circular? Oh, here we go. This shape has 3 corners on it, but that's more than enough. So let's get a miner on here. Let's hang on. Let's check where we are. All right. So let's go down beside that green. There we go. They're not coming down. Screwed up the corner there. There we go. So at the same level I can do another splitter, so I'm going to have to move that path. So it's got to come down here. So let's bring this down here instead. There we go. So we've split it up. This is going to create all the quarters of the circle we need, or at least 3 of them. How many do we need? We need 4. Okay, so I'm just going to take 2 tracks of this because I want to keep it balanced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bin the square, don't care about that, and I'm going to bin one of these quarters here. Then I'm going to bring this over here. No, not in there, because I want to split this into 2 tracks. And the same with this other course over here. So if I now bring that into there, I've now got my 4 separate quarters. So now I need to arrange them into the shapes we need. So it's opposite corners. Yeah, opposite corners. Okay, so these need to rotate. I'll take these 2 first, actually. I'll rotate one of these twice. And that should give me the 2 opposite corners together here. It does. So if I now stack these 2 shapes, the resultant is the opposite corners I need. Oh, okay. It's not coming through because these have jammed up. If I put these there. So you can see I'm getting the quarters I need. So I now need the opposite 2 quarters. So let's do that. That quarter is right. So I'm going to rotate this one just like I did the other one. Give it 2 rotations. Then give it a stack. And that should give me what I need. Excellent. I've now got the opposite quarters that I need. What about coloration? Okay, the top left and bottom right have to be red. Now we've already got red paint, so I can split that up and bring that down again now. So I'll split that here. I'll bring that over here with a bridge. Can it reach? It can reach. Excellent. So I'm going to bring that down here. And the red's got to be over here. So I need to split this into 2 tracks so that it will snap nicely together with my painter here. I'm going to have this, hang on, I'm going to have this path here. So I know I've got to go over that. So I need, actually the best way of doing this is probably to put a bridge there like that. That way I can just simply bring in the paint straight across here. And there's my reds. So now I need white, and white is always a problem because white requires 4 colours and 2 intermediary levels. So to get that white, I'm going to have to bring over red, 2 blues and a green. Okay, so here's my blues. So I'm going to bring those over. I'm going to do them one at a time though, because you have to mix these in certain ways. Okay, so here comes my first blue into the area where I'm going to do a mix. I'm going to mix 2 colours together here to get what I need. So that's me blue. I've already got a green coming in, haven't I? So I can split the green. And that should allow me to mix them in the way I want. So let's get a bridge in here. That's it. Bring it across down here. This will give me the first intermediary colour that I need. Next I need to do blue and red. So I'm going to bring in a second blue line. I could probably just split the first blue line, but why not have another one? It's pretty. Okay, so it needs to come down, yeah, next to where this green one is. So let's just do that. Let's bring that down there. Then we're going to have a paint mixer. So now I need to get a red line again. And I'm going to bring over another red line of this. I don't want to overstress any one paint line. I could add extra minors in, but there's no need to do that. So I'm just going to bring these over. There we go. It's a long old path. Right, where have I got to go? I've got to go over here. So I'm not going to go in there because then I'll have to bridge over it just to get out. So I'm going to go down here instead. And across here. Yeah, then I'm going to bridge this. Let's bring it to here. And just so I've got room to put bridges in, it needs to come down this line here. I'll take a little U-bend upwards so there's room. And I'll drop in a bridge. Bring down my red into my painter. That gives me my new colour. Oh, hang on, look at that. Blue's not getting to the painter. There we go. So purple. So what I actually need to do now is mix colours again. So I'll drop this here, bring over the purple, get rid of that, and now I've got the white that I need. So you mix 4 paint lines into one and you get your white paint. So now of course I need to put a painting device here, put a splitter so it goes in both ports, and bring the white down so it goes in here. That means I've then got my white and my red circles, which I need to combine in a stacker, which means I've now got the first 2 layers of what I'm trying to build. So if I put another stacker here, let's see what it results in. Have I got them round the right way? That is the exact opposite of what I need. Yeah, I need the circle sitting on top of the square and pointy shape, so I'm hitting this the wrong way round. That makes things tricky. So that means I need to have a stacker about here, and these shapes need to pass over each other. Yeah, so I can't do it there. Let's have a bridge here to here. Then I'll stack with another space here so I can turn stuff around. That should give me the shape I need. Excellent. So we're 2 layers towards the 3 layers we need. We now need a pointy star in green. Okay, sometimes you find star shapes. These 4 quarters are already arranged in a star, but can I see one close by? No, I can't. But I can see this 2-star shape here. So I'm going to take that and split that out and use that to create my shape. So let's stick a minor in. Let's run this down here. Just check where we are with the rest of the build. So I need to go to the right. And down. Where are we fitting in now? We're almost there. I think I'm going to take a short right U-turn to go around this mineable portion. There we go. Down here. Now I can come down next to this red line, so I don't want to do that actually, because I've got to split this shape in 2. So I can put that here. So what I'll do is I'll bring this line over, and not exactly red, not exactly close to the red, but near enough. There we go. So now, yep, it's the shape on the right I want, so I'm going to bin that shape on the left. Don't need that, but I do want to split this into 2, because I can then rotate one of these twice and then restack them together. Actually, yeah, that's right. If I put this pathway in here, it should be a fully formed star. Excellent. And my star is supposed to be green. So do I have a good access path to get the green paint out? I do. I can split this green here, put this bridge here down to here. I can bring the stars. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to delete that. Delete that. My painter can sit here. So I put a double splitter in there. I now bring the stars over here. That splits it into 2. Now, if I go back, I can bring the green down and jump over the path I've just created. And bring that in here, which should give me green stars, which I can now bring across, down, down, here. And now I do the splitter again, because I want to feed that directly into a painter. No, I don't. That's the wrong one. I want to put it into a stacker, which I've put in the wrong place. So I don't need that because it's not going in a painter. Let's put this here. That's it. Now I'm getting it. Now it's stacking. What shape has it created? exactly the wrong way round again. Damn it! So that means that doesn't come down there. I'm going to swap these round. So it comes down here. I'll bridge it across the gap. Put a stacker here. Bring the green stars round. Bring this shape down. And the end result looks very much like that. That is a good shape, which means all I got to do now is drag that over to the hub, which is over to the left, and then I'll have this coming out. So let's get this into the hub if I can. I think it's quite a journey over to the hub, so bear with me. And this is only producing a very few of the shapes I need. So I'm going to have to duplicate the shape factory that I've just created. All right, let's just zoom out to see where we are compared to the hub. The hub's way over there. Okay, we got a very long way to go, so I'm just going to drive straight through anything in between until we get there. Come on. There we go. It's the problem. Sometimes you just need to build your factories far away from the hub just so that you've got space, because you've got so many different shapes you have to build. And if you want to complete the game quickly, you need massive factories. So, yeah, I've gone a long way away, but it could be useful later on. Plus, I'm so far away now, I've got plenty of space over there to duplicate that factory over and over again. Quite a journey, isn't it? Could do with a motorbike here. Potentially this path could be somewhat upsetting, you know, as I go through the colour blocks and the shapes. They could have been useful for other factories, but never mind. There's plenty of colours and shapes around. You just need to find the space to build. Still, the music's quite nice. Quite chill. Okay, I'm now getting curious. How close am I? Oh, I'm not far. Not far. Let's keep going. I don't know who am I kidding. Who am I kidding? It's a long way to go. Da 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 da. The song needs words. The music needs words. That's what it is. But this is the good part about this game. I'm not under a time pressure to get it done. I've just started up the game and I'm just building a new factory, building a new shape. I don't have to rush to get it done. Yeah, I'm going to duplicate the factory in order to get the shapes or the number of shapes I need built. It's just a chill game, chill music to listen to. Okay, so we're now getting close to stuff. Where's my hub? The hub's there, so I need to bypass this factory here, or rather this mining area. Okay, if you look top right, you can see that hub symbol points, that arrow points towards the hub, so I'm not quite above it yet, but I'm getting closer. Okay, so we've got some shapes here, so let's go down. We could perhaps join one of these lines. Let's see if any of these lines hit the hub without being too stuffed with other shapes. Yeah, this line carrying the purple shapes doesn't seem too busy. So I'm going to try and jump on that line with the purple shapes. I'm going to merge into that line. Okay, so let's put some bridging in. There we go. And let's bring this over here. And there is a... I don't use it very often. Is it one of these? There we go. No, let's try the other one. There we go. That's a line merger. There you go. The two lines are merging. Here they go, they're going down towards the hub. There you go, they're feeding into the hub now, which means I'm finally improving this count from 12.7 thousand up to something much more nearer to the target of 50,000. Right, so let's zoom out again, zoom across following our long road and just get that factory duplicated so that we can double the input, because it's at the moment it's just terribly slow. Now look how you only get one, probably just over 1 a second. Let's see. Okay, 0.9. We're getting under one a second. So to hit 50,000 be 50,000 seconds. So if I created this factory, duplicated it once, I would halve the amount of time. It's a huge boon. So let's do that. So where does my factory start? My factory, although this is split in the shape, the actual factory really starts here where this green line is split, I think. Though I will have to duplicate this because I'm coming from the same mining source. So I'm going to duplicate everything, but most of this wire work at the top here I'll have to delete afterwards. But let's see. So can I do it from here? Control. I can. So I'm hitting Control. That copies it. Or rather, that highlights it. I press C to copy it. That gives me the option to duplicate it now. So am I lined up at the same level? Let's see. No, about there. There we go. So if I now zoom in, you can see I've got a duplicate of my factory. Nothing's coming in. So as I said, I need to delete all this stuff and refeed it appropriately. So I'll just basically go back up to the sources I'm mining and feed them into this little lot. So I just need to reduplicate the mining sources. This will feed in, feed down here, create the output, which I will then feed into this track here, like that. And then I'll double my output. Okay, that's all for now.